Let's talk about games that are coming out.
There's nothing coming out. Everything's delayed.
Hey, you're gonna like one of these games. You're gonna talk about one of these games. All right, first game, Mafia Trilogy. Did you play any of these?
No, Mafia's garbage.
Mafia 2 was free for a while. I played it. It was okay.
It's
Mafia 3 is currently
what was the other game
like
that came out that
$5
was, like,
right
kind of
now.
like Mafia, kind of like GTA. Sleeping Dogs? Is that what
Oh, that
it's
game
called?
sucked. People like that
Is
game.
that pretty much
game,
Mafia, right?
That game sucked. That game was only third person, and all you could do was fist fight. Imagine only fist fighting in GTA. Terrible. You could like slam people in fish tanks though. That was a cool idea. Didn't work.
No.
Well. Did not work well. Driving sucked. That's a big issue in third person driving games.
Well, I remember like the
If
first
the driving
Mafia
sucked,
game.
it's terrible.
Driving sucked.
The driving was so bad in Watch Dogs. Oh my god.
I didn't have too much of an issue with it. It wasn't great, but I didn't have an issue.
It was so bad. You can't turn.
It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. I didn't have an issue.
If you go back, you're gonna be like, "How did I play this?"
I remember driving. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. I could do it.
Driving Mafia was fine, but you never needed to drive. It's also an only single-player game.
Yeah, that was another reason.
It was a weird game. It was like open world, but you didn't need to do anything. You could like get gas. Weird. Next game, Surgeon Simulator. Did you play this? Did you play this?
No, I played Human Fall Flat instead. Gotta play Surgeon Simulator. Who cares?
This game's actually...
It's a Flash game, pretty much, isn't it?
It was. Was it? No, it was Unity. It was like one of the really early Unity games. It's pretty fun. Surgeon.
Do you remember back in the day downloading like
4-player co-op?
Old phone, like not phone games, like iPod games on your old iPod? You were doing that?
Yeah. You mean the fake
and
doctor
I remember
games?
like what? Fake what?
I remember those fake doctor games.
I don't know about that. I'm just saying, like when you would download a phone game on your old iPod, you used to be like it would say like made by Unity, and you'd be like, oh, this might be good. And no, it never was.
I never thought that. I thought Unity. Oh, this might be bad. Anybody can make on Unity. This is bad.
I remember there was like I remember
good,
when
good
the App
there.
Store was like becoming a thing on iPods and iPhones. Primarily iPods, but
did you ever play
there was like no content. I remember like checking the App Store like every day.
I remember
for
seeing
new
all
to come
the new
out.
stuff. Yeah. Did you ever play those early Assassin's Creeds on iPod?
No.
They were. I remember playing them like, whoa, this is like a real game. They were so bad.
I remember like playing those kind of things and be like, oh, this is gonna drain my battery. I'm not gonna. And then you had to buy it too, buy that kind of thing.
Yeah, I bought it on.
I was exclusively on the top free games page, like Doodle Jump.
Doodle Jump wasn't free.
It was 99 cents.
That was $1.
it became free.
It
after
did
a while,
become free. Yeah. What did they do? Put ads?
Probably.
I don't know. Doodle Jump. Good game. Doodle God. Not great game.
Doodle God. Oh, that was the name of the other one when you had like pygmies or something.
Yeah, the one where they were like in Hawaii. There were like a bunch of.
And you were like the king or something.
Yeah. There was like nothing to do in that game. What was that? What was the other one? Doodle.
I remember you had your toast one. You were always a big fan of your toast one.
I surprisingly got my $1 out of that. There was another one where you like made elements together and put them together. That one was pretty.
Alchemy. Cool. It was an alchemy game.
Oh yeah, there was alchemy. I think there was another game actually called Doodle God also.
No idea.
That was a fun game. Didn't like do much though. All right, moving on. That's August. That's this month.
We're talking about our top 3 games on the App Store.
Oh, you want more?
No.
What else we got?
Those would be the best time killers. All right, whatever. What was next? I don't even know what you were talking about originally.
I remember David was really big into Jetpack Joyride. I was like, I'm done with iPod games.
That was like
I was like, I'm in high school. I'm done with these games.
Yeah, I remember. What was Plants vs Zombies? That was a good phone game.
I never played that. Oh, you know,
I
remember Zombie.
So I think I played it on the computer. I think it was on the. Was it? No,
that game was pretty.
Zombieland. We're talking about Zombieland.
Zombieville Land. One of those. It was like a side scroller where all you did was shoot.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I remember that one.
That game we thought was cool. That game was not good.
Did it have co-op? I feel like that had co-op.
It might have, but you didn't do anything. All you did was go left to right and shoot and like buy a gun.
Yeah.
We used to play Trash back then.
Forgot about that game. That game was cool. But, okay, I don't think I had it, but it looked cool all the time. Like whenever one of you guys were playing
It
it.
was the best game was that skee
Best
ball.
game was
That skee
Impossible
ball
game.
game.
That was
That was a good game. That game had rewards. That game had skill. What's that game
never
now?
played that with skill.
The Impossible game was a good game. That was a pretty expensive game. That was like $7.
What? It was not $7.
It was expensive. It was based on the Xbox game.
Yeah, it was not $7 though. I know that for a fact. It was not $7.
It was not. It was above one.
I think it was like $2.99, not $7.
$2.99. That's $3. That's half $7.
Okay, it's not $7 though.
It's a lot.
See, I like the
That's what we'll be playing in August. A bunch of iPhone games.
Impossible game. Yeah. See, I wish that Google Rewards app was around back then.
Free games, dude. I get so much money to that.
Whenever I get
I'd
like
never buy
$15
anything.
on like time to rent a movie or something.
I would buy like albums. I'd be like,
Yeah,
I never buy
subscriptions,
music,
so.
but I have the music. Yeah, that's a great app. That's my favorite game of 2020.
What's that?
I wish I could play it more.
The Impossible game?
Little surveys.
Oh, the reward thing. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I just got one for looking up Black Ops. It gave me a little survey for that.
I always get them for reviewing thumbnails on YouTube.
I don't get that.
And I'm like, there's a thumbnail. It's like, what do you think of this thumbnail? Would you watch this video? How close is it related to this? And I'm like, I don't know. It looks kind of trashy. And that's an option. Then they're like, okay, you're 72 cents. It's like, wow, okay. All right.
This one's a long one though. This is 8 out of 8 questions. Wow, jeez.
Do you have a new one? I never get them.
That's what I'm saying. I just got one for searching a Black Ops. And
My,
it's like, yeah,
my
all these
locations
questions
were
are
turned
on.
off forever. I think they.
I get it more on Google searches or YouTube thumbnails than I do location stuff now. But
I never get stuff on searches.
that's mostly because I'm not going
if
anywhere
I
anymore,
do,
though.
If I do searches, I get like 10 cents.
Well, this is 8 questions. Let me see what I got.
Don't answer something wrong. They'll end your questions fast.
Yeah, I know.
I hate that. Whether like pick a
Got
category.
whopping
Like,
95 cents for this one. That was big.
90 big ones. 95 penny ones. Yeah, that app's good.
Like I said, if that was around my middle school days, I would have been playing all the all the expensive phone
Living
games.
high, buying games like a king. All right, September games. No more iPhone games. Even look at the Android App Store. It sucks so bad. I don't even see games anymore.
No, I don't play games on my iPhone anymore.
I don't play games, but I sometimes look and I'm like, what's there? Oh, trash. All right.
Download the Xbox game app so you can play Xbox games on your phone. Since you got your upgraded internet now.
What's the new game I can play? Oh, Red
Grounded.
Dead 2. Yeah, maybe. I think you need a subscription for that. I don't have it.
Get a subscription, dude.
I can't subscribe to that. I don't have my Google Play money on my Xbox account. I can't afford it.
See, I wish that Google Play money was like.
Dude, I wish I could transfer that.
transferable. Yeah.
It sucks. All right, let's actually get into the September games.
Yeah, you keep talking about September. And you keep
I
bringing it
want to
up.
move. I'm having a picture of Surgeon Simulator up, and it's so irrelevant. There's Marvel's Avengers. This is September games.
How's that September? I think people are playing that already.
There's like a beta out. Everybody hates this game. And when it came out, everybody was like, oh, this game looks kind of lame.
Avengers?
Yeah, I know it's in beta. I'm like, oh, this game sucks.
I'm telling you, I played it before it came out back on my original Xbox. Or my 360, I think, because my 360.
You know, I've heard raving reviews about that game. I've actually wanted that game.
What is it called? Marvel Avengers something.
It's Ultimate Adventure? Is that what it is? Something stupid like that. That's the one you're talking about, right? Top down?
Yeah, I was in top down. It's third person.
Oh, I don't know then. Is it Django Fat Bounty Hunter?
Marvel's Ultimate Alliance.
Ultimate Alliance. That's what I'm talking about. It's like top down.
It's not top down, dude. It's third person.
Yeah, but it's not that third person. Like
It's third person.
you look from pretty far away. Don't you
They
look?
made a third one. Wow, I played the original.
Yeah, don't you have like a weird circle under you and you have like two abilities or something?
It's third person. It's like a third person shooter.
Okay, well,
But like, think about when you're playing GTA, just like that.
It's just like
And
Civ. It's third person. I can see my guy.
GTA copied Marvel Alliance too, because you could swap, swap
You
characters.
swap characters. Well,
Just
Marvel
like
Alliance.
Marvel Alliance
Stole from Tetris. You can swap characters.
Can't swap characters.
He plays so many characters in Tetris. He plays
See, that's what I don't like
the L
There's no,
and the other L.
There's no character customization.
He plays the S and the backwards S. It's like a 5.
Tetris is done.
No, it's not. It's coming out with a new remaster.
Yeah, if they think they can make money off of that, they got another thing coming.
Somebody's gonna buy it. Somebody's gonna be like, I've heard of this Tetris game, but I've never played it.
Do you remember Geometry Wars? That was a good Xbox game.
I remember it. Never played it. Looked like too many
Neither did I,
things
but I saw
shooting
people playing it and it looked pretty fun.
I heard Jack from Achievement Hunter loved it.
That was like the old Achievement Hunter days.
That's like one main fact to know about him. He liked that game.
I don't know anything about him.
He liked that? He liked that motorcycle game?
Trials, right?
Yeah, that one. I never bought any. Didn't buy any of those. I bought Doritos Crash
We
Course.
played Trials. What are you talking about?
Doritos Crash Course.
Didn't we play Trials on Xbox? I could have sworn it came.
I think it was
maybe
free. I think it was free. We didn't buy it. Not buying that.
I'm never gonna buy it. Kind of. Yeah. That looked to me like that mini game or something.
I remember playing a fake version of Trials as a mini game in a game called, what was that game? It was like a theme park game. Thrillville. You play that game?
No.
You make a theme park, and there was like an arcade game in that game where you played a game that was identical to Trials, and it was before Trials came out. So Trials came out, and I was like, wow, I've played this. I know what this is. The minigame was pretty good, but I'm not buying the game.
Yeah, I think back then I was thinking like, if I can play this game on like a mini clip site, I'm not gonna buy it. Shit. And that's kind of like what it was.
What'd you play in mini clip? What was your top played game?
My controller. I don't remember. I like the 8-ball pool. That was kind of cool.
I never played that. I remember playing Commando. Did you play that
Commando?
That, like the fake Metal Slug?
Oh, no.
That game was cool.
Metal Slug was another game I actually liked. That was fun.
That game was really fun. I remember playing it in a real arcade. Sucked up
yeah,
my
I used to
quarters.
play like the laundromat or
Game's
something.
hard. It's fun until you can play it with infinite lives and infinite money. Then it's boring. Then you're just kind of playing it to beat.
Were you playing it like that? I think that game was fun when you were like a kid and you only have like so many quarters to play.
I know, that's what I mean. Because then it's like every hit matters, and it's like, oh, I'm so close.
Yeah, that was like the original Daisy. Daisy copied.
Daisy is kind of like that. It was like, oh, I was so close to using this gun I just picked up. So close. But now we played so much, we've used everything. But that's how it was.
Yeah, it's an arcade game that
Daisy?
doesn't have unlimited. No,
Wouldn't agree.
Metal Slug.
Yeah, it's definitely an arcade game. I remember playing that. Not too many.
So like, it's a good arcade.
I remember playing a lot of trash in Minecraft.
Trash what?
Trash games that I don't remember. Do you ever play what was that game? On the Run or whatever?
On the Run?
You're like a car just driving away from a police car?
No.
I love that game. It was always in the top played for like multiple years.
I remember I always used to see ads.
And I played it, and it was so trash, but it was so fun.
It was like a game where like you're like a monkey with like darts and you're popping balloons.
Balloon Defense.
I don't know what it's
I
called.
never played it. I
I
remember there was like 6 of those, and I didn't play any of them because it seemed stupid. Playing this stupid monkey with balloons.
Simplistic games were the ones that were good on that.
Yeah. Back in the day, all you had to do was put your game on miniclip, and somebody would play it. Somebody would be desperate enough in a math class.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, next game. This is the game I think you're gonna actually play.
What is it?
Tony Hawk Pro Skater HD.
Oh yeah, I'll play that.
See, there you go. So you just didn't know. Are you gonna play it at launch though?
Yeah, I don't see why not. If it's not even that expensive. What,
I think it's like
$40? Is that what
40.
you said?
I think it's
Yeah.
1 and 2. That's at least like a value
Yeah, it's
buy.
2 games.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
I think 3 was my favorite. I think I don't remember. 'Cause
I
it's so
never.
long
I
ago.
didn't own 2. I played 1 all the time. I played 3 sometimes. I never played 2.
I think 3 had part creator, maybe. I don't know.
It must have at that point. I don't know if it was introduced in 2 though, but 3 must have had it.
I think 3.
I didn't
know.
I didn't do too much in 3.
Part creator was fun.
What was the most Tony Hawk you played?
Probably Underground. No. I would say one of the Pro Skaters. I would say probably Pro Skater 1. I think. Can't remember.
Mine was by far American Wasteland, which is way further.
Yeah, that was like when I stopped playing it.
It was like
the
way
modern releases.
because I didn't own that many. I owned 1 and 3, and I rented Underground. It was fun, but I didn't.
Underground was awesome.
Yeah, I didn't own it. I just go back and play it, but
See,
I have to. I do remember I rented Underground 2, and that game was not good. That game was stupid.
yeah, I did play Underground. Yeah.
You played as like all these weird side characters. You could play as a guy that was like in a wheelchair with a cast, like a full body cast. And it's like, why is this in a skateboarding game? Back when Tony Hawk went downhill. You know what game I did have? I had the Tony Hawk game where you had played on the real skateboard. Do you have that game?
I did not have that game.
What was that game? Was that Ride? Tony Hawk Ride?
It was Ride. Tony Hawk Ride. It was like a downhill
That game
thing.
was so bad. Still have it. I think you can sell them for like $40, but I'd have to actually sell it.
Oh, like the board itself?
Like the board, and there's like a wireless thing you plug in. Because I have it for the Wii. I don't know if it must have been for other stuff too. Did you buy the other Tony Hawk HD?
Yeah, I did. It was fun.
I heard it was terrible.
Canada. That was okay. What map? No, it was fun. It was. That was the name of the map I remember playing a lot because it was winter. I think it was Pro Skater 3 though.
I think that was like the second or third level.
Yeah, I remember.
Didn't 3 have the airport?
3 had airport. Yeah,
that was like
one of the last ones. I think. Was it early?
No, I think it was early. I think it was like 2 or 3.
I don't remember playing that much. Are you sure?
Canada. I don't know the other ones. I went back and beat 1.
Yeah, it was 3 for sure. I think Airport was one of the later ones because I don't remember playing Airport that often. I remember at one point I lost my memory stick too, and I wouldn't like be able to save. So whenever I play it, I would just like unlock the levels by that. That was hard days when you had a PlayStation 2 and you didn't have a memory stick. Like you couldn't.
Yeah, I definitely have that. I had a game. I had Ape Escape. Have you played that?
No.
I had that game and I bought it like brand new, and I had Ape Escape 2 and then I bought 3. For some reason, the game just would not save. It refused on the PS2, and so you'd have to play the whole game in a row.
See, I think
it's tough.
That's why I'm
Long
like
games.
tough. I'm fine with games nowadays having like little issues because growing up, games would have
I'm fine with
way
the little
worse
issues. I'm not okay with game-breaking issues in a $60 game.
You're a nitpicker.
Times have changed, but if it's small, I don't know. It depends. What I don't like is in games like DayZ that are early access that have an issue from like 3 years and they never try to fix it.
Like what?
Like the game itself.
Well, like what?
Like shooting, like Call of Duty head glitching.
There's none of that in DayZ. What are you talking about? DayZ, we could be playing DayZ right now. DayZ's a game.
DayZ's fine.
And I've gotten more enough of my money out of that game.
Yeah, I can say I hate games, but I played it long enough that whatever. There are certain games that I feel like I'm forced to play long enough to get my money's worth, and those I continue to hate. DayZ is fine. I played it long enough, it's fine.
Game that is done that I'm never playing again is Dota. God, that game is awful.
Yeah, but you played definitely enough, so you can't say it's bad. You liked it. It's a good game.
No,
It
Dota
is
was like
it is not a good community.
that game had a good community. Probably you can't have a game like Dota be good 100% of the time.
If you get a what?
You can't have a game like Dota be good 100% of the time. Because if it's just too easy and you're winning every time, you don't want to play it anymore.
Well,
That's why Dota's like a love-hate
that's when the battle
relationship
pass
kind of
comes
thing.
out and you're forced to play as stupid
And
or
I don't.
something.
You're still with that. Battle Pass was just, yeah.
Battle pass was the reason to play the game. I think your problem was you playing for ranked, and there was no point in
Yeah.
ranked.
When I play a game, I play for rank.
Rank is pointless. When you go to an
Rank
arcade,
is important.
when you go to an arcade, do you get to the end of
Try to get your name
get to the
on
end of the game, and you're like, my name's not in the high score. This is pointless. I gotta go in.
No,
It just
because
does. It
if
doesn't
I'm going to an
count.
arcade,
I
I'm only
lost.
playing that game like once or twice.
Yeah, but you
I'm
lost.
Yeah, but I'm only
You didn't
playing it like
succeed
once
at
or
all.
twice. So
You wasted your
the guy
time.
the guy who has his name on the top leaderboard probably played it a bunch.
What if you put in your quarter into an arcade machine? Some guy came up to you and goes, you're not going to get in the high scores. Might as well just give up now.
No, then I would try to be on the I would try to get on the high scores. That's like a no-brainer kind of
He's not
thing. I
gonna
don't
beat
think
me.
anybody wouldn't. No, when it comes to like a game, I'm gonna invest hours. I want to be good and have a high rank.
You can be good. We were good at Dota. We were so good. We stopped playing. We retired.
Yeah, I retired from Dota because I
We were so
peaked.
good. We were forced to be
No,
pushed down.
I didn't even begin to peak in Dota. It just
No,
everybody else peaked. And I wasn't able to. They couldn't keep up with my
Matthew.
standards.
No, the issue with Dota was that we were getting better and everybody else was getting worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was starting to peak and everybody else peaked already, so they just couldn't keep up.
We saw it firsthand with Matthew. I don't know what happened there. Brain disease. I don't know.
He lost it.
I don't know how that was possible. Like, he used to be good.
Athletes that get like career-ending
What is
injuries.
that?
Pretty much what happened with him. He had like.
But he had no injury. He just stopped.
We don't know about the neurological level. He might have an injury. We don't know because he was good one day. Next week he gets on.
He
knows what
acted the same, and he's just like, I don't know why we keep losing. And then you look at his inventory and it's like,
that was the thing when we played with Matthew. I didn't want to let him down too. There'd be times where you're like, God, how did we lose that? And he would try to blame the teammate or something, but
yeah,
it was like he was the issue there. He was like 3 and 14 or something, with like 2 items, and it's just yeah.
I threw games, you've thrown games, but we knew we threw games. He didn't know he threw games. We play a game and I'd have no boots the whole game, and I'd be like, all right, I have no boots. But he'd throw the game. He'd be playing as somebody that needs to move fast, and he's like, I don't know what I'm missing. I don't get it. I can't even count the amount of mind-boggling choices he's made. It's too many.
The thing with Dota 2, it's like a dangerous game. I feel like if we played it right now, and if we won, I'd want to keep playing. Like
if I didn't have the battle pass, I wouldn't want to keep playing. There's no point. You don't have it.
Yeah, like I said, that's the same thing with you. You just care about battle pass. For me, it's like it's the win.
Well, because I like progressing. I like progressing in battle pass. I don't like progressing in ranked. I don't care about ranked.
Yeah.
We just think differently.
Yeah, that's what when it comes to games. That's why you don't like the BRs. The win doesn't mean as much to you.
Well, I like it if you win and you get stuff, but if you just win,
what do you mean? You get the win.
No, if you win and you get a box or something,
the win is the
yeah, I don't care about that.
Yeah, exactly.
When you play Tony Hawk, do you try and get a higher score than you did last?
Well, Tony
I
Hawk
did not.
Like a chill game.
I played Tony Hawk. I beat the objectives. I've beaten the game. I don't care about my score.
I don't even care about the objectives of a game like that. It's kind of like want to do cool tricks and whatnot.
That's how I am in Skate.
That was the cool thing about Tony Hawk.
I don't care about any of that. I don't know. Tony Hawk was a fun game to restart, even if you've already beaten it, though. It was
Well,
pretty,
yeah, because you do different tricks or something every time.
it's like a
That's
mindless
why I
game.
was looking at some Skater XL gameplay, and like, there's no missions or campaign or anything,
There
but
is.
there's objectives
It's
to
not as
do, and
good.
it's like do this trick in this location, and it's
Yeah.
like I don't know, it doesn't look as fun to me.
It is and it isn't. They didn't fix what I feel like they needed to fix, which is the board and graphics just look weird if you look back at it in slow motion. They don't look right. If you look at Skate, you skate and it goes perfect. If you look at Tony Hawk, you skate and it's perfect. Doesn't make sense. You can do like a triple backflip and land flat,
Well, I think isn't it
but
like
it
the whole
looks
like
fine.
thing with Skater XL that people like kind of like is the fact that when
It's
you do a
physics
trick, it's not
based.
going to look the same every time.
Yes, but that's the issue. It's the board is physics based, but your feet aren't. So the board will go through your feet doing a bunch of tricks and make no sense and look terrible, and they just don't even try to make it look good. So I don't know.
Yeah, but the board will never look the same because it's a different release.
I know, but all they have to do is make your feet move further apart so it doesn't hit the board.
Yeah, they'll get to that probably.
Yeah, buy it later.
Oh yeah, that's the thing
modded
with early
the
access
modded
games.
map. It's not early access. The game's out. That's the issue.
Yeah, but they're saying they're gonna be fixing stuff, right? Like they're telling us that.
I don't know. I don't think they say anything.
Well, then I don't know. I wouldn't buy that game. I'm surprised you found that.
Well,
To me, that was like an
I bought
unfinished
it 'cause
product.
I bought it because it's fun. I like the game. I wouldn't say it's. I bought it for $15. The game's out. It's 40 now. It's worth $15. I played it for like 15 hours. Don't buy it now. Buy it on sale.
That to me looked like an
Way
unfinished
cheaper.
product. I'm surprised that's not in early
Yeah.
access.
That's the issue with the early access. They make an unfinished product, and they release it, and it's still an unfinished product, and they just act like they finished it. And that's what some of Daisy is.
But Daisy is
Some.
a product on its own.
They finished
even
some.
though when it came out of early access, quote unquote, came out, it was still a decent game in my opinion. Like you could still play that and have a good time playing it, and consider it to be
But
out.
that's the same as Grounded. You can play it. You can have fun. But it's not really a game. You explore
No,
what
it was
would
a
be.
game.
You explore what would be the game. You know?
See, the thing with Daisy though, it's the game is like interacting with other people. It's like
I
it's
feel
not
like
just like
I
one
feel like
thing.
that's you can't put that in a review.
Can't put that what?
That's like saying Dota is an amazing game because of how much we trash talk our teammates and make
No,
fun of
but
them.
that's like
You
even
can't
what they've, like, done with
justify
their
like
marketing,
predict
though, like in
that.
their advertising. Like that's what drawn a lot of people into Daisy is like how you interact with
That's
other
not their
people.
advertising.
I mean, back in the day on
pointed
Twitch, Daisy was like one of the biggest games on Twitch because of the whole being able to like interact with people.
You pointed out the Daisy advertisement where they
I
team
don't know.
up
Okay,
as
yeah,
random
the
to
new
start
Daisy ads are
shooting.
weird now.
That's a
The new
complete
Daisy
lie.
ads-
That's
It's because
not
it's a different team now. It's not the same. Like it's not the same direction that they are going in.
They have no
that
Dean.
well, they have no D and they have no more Hicks. But I mean, when like you looked at old Daisy, that was like one of the draws was just that you can interact with people like that.
Still can.
And look, we met Z that way. You just go on adventures with like random people.
But you can do that in any game.
Not really.
Daisy was a good platform to do it.
That was
Good
I'm telling you, that was
environment
the.
to talk
If
to
you look
people,
at their old
which I
YouTube
like.
videos and like hear the devs talking, that's like part of what they're saying is like what they enjoyed about the game.
Part of the game is finished. That's the issue. But you don't have to finish that part. All you have to do is add a mic and make a game that makes sense for this to happen.
Yeah, that's why I'm
It's-
surprised
yeah.
on Xbox they don't even have like something that works in it. Except in chat.
So I was looking up Tony Hawk to have video to play, and I found a breaking news update
It's new songs in the soundtrack.
posted a day ago. No. I mean, yeah, that's new, but that's like 2 weeks old. According to this article and many other articles, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater locks exclusive content behind a Chipotle burrito.
What does that mean?
If you buy Chipotle, you get access to the demo. And the picture they have is so stupid. I thought we were done with this like unprofessional stuff. This like generic. I don't know.
Chipotle launches a Tony Hawk burrito offer. Access to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 Warehouse demo. You can play Warehouse. I'm gonna go.
They had this released already. Like you could already play this if you pre-ordered the game, and now you can get it. But buying a Chipotle burrito.
Don't.
You know, it's a remake
Okay.
of an old game, and this is an old marketing tactic. It's pretty funny.
Tony Hawk has been a Tony Hawk has been a Chipotle celebrity card holder. An exclusive membership tier for its famous friends of the brand that grant
He grants recipes.
sorry, recipients for free meals. That's why he's been using them to cater for him for free since 2013. Or something, I don't know.
Tony Hawk, big Chipotle fan. I thought they went out of
Yeah.
business.
Oh, how do you think that?
No, wait.
'Cause of
I
E.
think that
coli?
was Soup Plantation went out of business.
I don't know.
Same thing. Soup Chipotle.
Not really.
Are you gonna buy this at lunch?
Tony Hawk?
Yeah, like $40.
If I'm like in the right mood and it pops up as an ad,
I mean, I don't know how many games you're gonna buy this year. I bet you'll buy it at some point. Maybe not at launch. I bet you're buying this year. I might buy it this
I don't
year.
really buy games that much often anymore.
If it's buy Battlefield.
Yeah, that's an old game. But I think I don't buy games that often anymore. Like Red
Yeah,
Dead had
yeah,
like,
you
a
don't
hype
buy-
around
yeah,
it, so I
yeah.
picked up that. But
Yeah, that was the last big game. Unless you bought COD, which you might not have.
I don't think I did.
I'm probably gonna buy it on sale for like $20. It seems like one of those games that's definitely gonna be $20, and I thought it'll be fun.
Yeah, it does look like
It's-
one of the
it's-
ones that'll go on a little bargain bin sale kind of thing.
If there's a remaster of a game and it's $20, I'll buy it. I don't care if it's okay. I bought stupid. I bought Shenmue for $20. That game was
Is that
terrible.
out?
That game's out. Shenmue 1, 2, and 3. I bought 1 and 2, and it was not good. That game is ancient. It had cool concepts in it, but the game's bad.
I remember that being a meme when they announced it, and I just never heard about it again after that.
Because it's so stupid. Like, why would you make a sequel to it? And it came out and, like, nobody bought it. But it was crowdfunded, so they had enough money to whatever. But when the game came out, they were like, oh, this is part 3 of a 7-part series.
Oh, so they're gonna make more Shenmue.
They made, like, 3 in, like, 20 years. They want to. Don't think they're making a 4. Don't think that's happening, though. Shenmue gone.
Only game, I care about is Infinite. No, I'm just kidding. If Pro Skater comes out and like I see gameplay for it and there's like cool features, I'll
It
pick
looks
up.
fine. I bet that's fine. If a review says it's good, I'll buy it, definitely. I just don't know if it's 40 or 20. But like this month, I'm not buying anything. September, I'm
It
not
does come
buying
out this
anything.
month, doesn't it?
No, that's next month. Next month. This is
Oh.
September stuff.
I'm probably not gonna get a new game, like new games. for a while.
October, I'm buying Watch Dogs,
I'm surprised you're gonna get
and that's when the games start. But before then, I'm not buying like anything. Guaranteed.
I have a feeling Watch Dogs is gonna have like terrible issues too, just like technical. I don't know why.
I don't
just
think
got that
so.
feeling.
It was announced. It was supposed to come out last year, and it was delayed a whole year. So I think they've fixed it. Whatever it was. I mean, it looks good. It looks fine graphically.
Is it a next gen title or no?
Yeah. Wait. Well, it's previous gen. I don't know. They'll probably have a patch. It's not guaranteed right now. It was made for current gen.
Yeah, I feel like that one's gonna have some technical issues for some reason.
I don't know. The other ones didn't.
No, the first
They
one
came out
didn't.
fine. They had a lot of time. Like they showed that game before Assassin's Creed, way before. So I think the game's like done.
Yeah, didn't it get delayed a few times?
Yeah, it got delayed like 2 times. And Assassin's Creed was announced, and it's like it's out. So that could have issues because it's brand new.
I never got into Assassin's Creed.
The old ones are trash.
I didn't like the old ones.
Skip all of the old ones. Go to the new ones. They're open worlds, but you don't like open worlds, so you probably won't like them.
I like open worlds when I have something to do.
I would not say they have something to do. They have quests, and they're all trash. When I play Assassin's Creed, I skip every cutscene. Every cutscene, every dialogue. I play it to play the game. Explore, and you get cool armor. Has a lot of armor customization. That is cool.
It doesn't matter though.
Nothing matters, man. You're playing Rocket League. The game's 15 years old. What do you do? Customize your car?
Rocket League's not that
What are you
old.
gonna get? New gasoline?
New rank. Rank's what matters.
Yeah. Well, what about your rank in Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, single player, no rank, dude.
Why don't you just play Mario and just get your score up? Huh?
You see all the people like speedrunning that game now? Like everybody's doing speedruns.
Everybody speedruns everything. It's not news. It's old.
Like, Halo's speedrun is like a thing now too, since it's on since like back in the mainstream with the whole being Halo.
Probably can steal our strat. What if they're speedrunning Lara Croft Guardian of Light or whatever it was called?
Probably is.
That game was fun to break, not fun to play.
It was a free game. That was like
Yeah, that was like one of the first ones.
yeah. That was when we were downloading like everyone.
I still buy them. So
Yeah, I remember like when it first came out, like I would
these.
download them like
At this
whenever
point,
it came out,
at
and
this
after a
point-
while I just stopped caring.
At this point, if I haven't heard of it, there's no point in buying it. There's no point in getting it. It's a free game. I know it's bad.
Well, you for a while after I stopped getting them free, you kept doing it. You're like you would say like
I know. I
"Oh,
got
free
them,
game, you're going to miss it.
and now I keep telling you, we could play Splinter Cell Self-Conviction. You don't have it.
I have the disc somewhere, but is it disc backwards compatible? Question.
If you don't know where the disc is, you might as well not have it because you never find discs.
I'm different. I keep my discs all in the same place.
I know where
They're
my
just
discs
tucked
are. I
away
can
on
see
top
them.
of everything. I can see Halo 4 right there. I forgot I had Halo 4 right there.
It's not Game Pass.
I still have 2 editions of Call of Duty, whatever the old ones were, unopened,
Wow, you should open those.
signed by Kevin Spacey.
You should open them like they're brand new games.
No.
Check out the new Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare. Don't know why it's called that. I thought they already had one of those.
There was Infinite and there was Advance and there was...
And then there was Reset.
what happened to Ghosts?
I had that, and it was actually pretty cool.
I liked Ghost. I don't know why that one got bad rap. It was a good COD.
It was kind of weird. You were fighting aliens in that mode. That was definitely weird. But that's not the main game.
They were trying to do something different, but yeah, exactly. That's not the main game. I think people liked that actually.
I don't know if I would. I don't like the whole...
People just don't like the multiplayer. They didn't like that it was more of the same. Even
Yeah,
though
they're-
people go on to find later out that's what.
They don't want the same, but they want the same.
Like if they released Ghost instead of having that I think it was Infinite Warfare come out, I bet people would have liked it.
Yeah, definitely. And it was released on new consoles, too. It looked fine.
Ghost looked great.
Yeah.
It was a good game. It got hate for no reason. I don't know.
Did that one come out after Black Ops 2? Must have been, right?
I feel like it.
I think it was Black Ops 1, then MW3, then Black Ops 2, then Ghost, probably. Because they switch off still, right?
I think so.
That might have been why.
No, because they had a different team working on Ghost. I think. Was it Ravensoft? I think.
Yeah, that's probably why. Because people weren't amazed by MW3. They were accepting. Then they got 2, which they loved, Black Ops 2, for some reason. And then they got this Ravensoft Ghosts, which doesn't have real ghost in it.
I'm still waiting for the sequel for the campaign. If you played the campaign, it was like a epic cliffhanger.
What? COD Ghost 2?
Yeah, if you play the campaign, it leaves you off on like a really big cliffhanger.
Wow. Maybe.
Oh, I see the pictures, but that's not like actual campaign.
Picture. Oh my god, I have too many tabs open.
Chipotle one.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that was the news article picture.
How long is this going to be? This thing's been going on for a while.
It's the extended edition. I wanted
Started at 10:30.
I wanted it to be more casual, and I still got topics. We're stretching it out.
Well, yeah, because
This could be multiple. This could be. Brandon wants to be the next one.
Does he?
He does. He was working. I didn't think he was working.
I wonder what he's working as.
Wasn't he a nurse? Or like a
I think
EMT or
when we
something?
talked about, I think he was trying to be an EMT.
Yeah. So, I don't blame him. Don't come. He has more important things to do right now.
EMTs don't get paid well. That was a good job. I was surprised.
Well, don't tell him that. It's too late for that.
I think it depends what company he's
He's
working
zoned
for.
in.
You get good discounts though.
I'll send him Joe Rogan. Like, that's me.
I'm surprised he said he wanted to be in it. He doesn't seem like
Brandon's the guy that's down,
I don't think he is though. I never thought of Brando that way.
Brandon's down. We asked him if he wanted to hang out. He was like, all right, when we hanging out.
You know what I'm like?
He's down. It's nothing to do. Or everything to do, depending on if he is watching this right now. Hello.
He's not gonna be watching your podcast 4 hours long.
You don't know. What if I ended it right now and you skipped the
Hey,
end?
you should make a new YouTube channel. And like try to play with the YouTube game.
I could just
Try
play
to
on
get
your
more
channel,
viewers.
the one with Louis. Louis' vids.
Because you're not getting views. The algorithm doesn't like you.
I won't grandfathered in. They have to come to me.
No, I think it's because your channel's old and it has like the
People want a back catalog.
no, you make a YouTube, make a podcast channel.
That's what this is right now. If it kicks off, I'll switch. No, if it doesn't, I'm staying here. This is a test zone.
If it kicks off, then you're gonna have more of the issue of transferring the audience.
I won't have any issue. I'll say go here.
The only podcast I've been listening to lately. Remember I sent you that YouTube channel a while ago with the guys who go talk to the council meetings?
Yeah, like forever ago.
They're finally kicking off on YouTube.
Okay.
Chad goes deep.
What's kicking off, dude? Where's that?
I saw like a bunch of people like reacting to some of their vids, like that DeFranco dude, some other dudes that have like a lot of subscribers that's like reacting to some of their videos, like their stunts.
Oh my god, I think I just exited out of Epic Games and so it's gonna cancel my download.
What are you downloading?
GTA. It's like 7%. 7% of 100 gigs.
Yeah, they're getting big. I don't like that. They're getting their own TV show too, so yeah, they're kicking off.
That's pretty big.
And then have you seen that that All Gas No Brakes channel? That's another channel that's gonna get big. No?
No.
Yeah, okay, you gotta check that channel. They're gonna be big, or he's gonna be big. I don't know. It's total like Eric Andre kind of interview thing. I think he kind of dresses the same as him too. Like you could tell that he's kind of inspired.
Is it a video podcast?
It's not a podcast, but he does like interviews, like Eric Andre on the street kind of thing.
Okay.
Let me find a picture of him.
Yeah, I listen to podcasts, a lot of them. They're all okay. Right now, my favorite is from Rooster Teeth.
I haven't watched Rooster Teeth in a while.
It's one where they review food. They just go to fast food, and that's all they do. That and Mega 64, they have good podcasts. Because they're not normal.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll watch the Chad Goes Deep podcast.
This guy's suit looks too big.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
He reminds me of, what's that guy? That guy that reviews food in his car wearing a suit?
Oh, yeah.
That guy.
Nah, this guy, his videos are pretty good. Like, his target audience, he like goes in and interviews like idiots, but the idiots don't know that they're idiots, so he just gets content off of them being stupid. Like I said, kind of like Eric Andre.
All right, maybe.
Just check him out. You'll find some of these videos entertaining.
Maybe.
But lately he's been doing like the protests and whatnot.
All right, well, I'll skip that. I support that. I will skip that though.
It's pretty good. Just watch it. He does like just check his channel out. He's gonna be big. I can tell too.
Okay. It's not big. the next game I'm going to talk about because you're going to hate it.
Watch Dogs 3.
No, Spelunky
Watch
2.
Dogs 3 is so bad.
We're not there yet. Spelunky 2.
What are we on?
Spelunky 2.
Skate 2?
Skate
What?
2, yeah. Brand new game, Skate 2.
Someone talks about Skate 2.
Skate 2 is an amazing game. That was in my last podcast. You should watch the last podcast. Nobody talks about Skate 2 because you can't play it backwards compatible.
Yeah, but
It's a conspiracy.
Skate backwards compatible?
Skate 1 is Skate 3, not Skate 2. That's the best one. It looks the best. But Spelunky 2.
I saw you playing that.
I know you're a big Spelunky fan. What's your review?
I don't even know what the game feels like.
What do you think you do? Do you know what
I think
spelunking
I've
is?
seen gameplay of it from it. It was so unreal. Like I don't.
It's like a 2D side scroller where there's like a dungeon and it's like Mario. There are platforms, but it's not. You can land on enemies and stuff, but you hit them with a whip and stuff. And it's a randomly generated dungeon that you have to like get to an exit, and it's extremely hard. You die very fast. You have like 4 hit points. And there's certain stuff that is like 2 hit points, and you can die in like less than a minute, and you have to immediately restart.
So it's like Terraria.
No. It sounds like
Why don't you play
Tetris.
Terraria anymore?
Dude, I got to a boss that's too hard. I can't beat it. I cheat, and it's like, this is still too hard.
Yeah, I can't.
Terraria's too much. I beat the game, which is not the entire game. You beat it, and you go to this mode that's called hard mode, which is like half the game. And I got somewhat through that, and I stopped. But Spelunky's really fun, and they're making a second one, except it's only on PS4, so no one will play it. The end.
PlayStation 4?
Only the cool people will play it.
Not PS5? It's PS4?
No, PS5.
Oh.
Or 4. I don't know.
Funny.
I don't know. There's pictures of PlayStation logo. How am I supposed to know? Releasing on the PS2. Do you know PS2 had online?
Yeah, I had a
I
PlayStation
was
2.
thinking about that. No, online though.
Or you know the classic Xbox had online, right? Like the very first Xbox.
I know we played that.
That's not true.
Nobody wants to play on a stupid box with an X on it. It's stupid.
Everybody played. You know, you're saying things. You just are insane right now. Insane.
Everybody was playing on their box that was Cube, the GameCube. Alright, moving on.
I barely played. I played Xbox more than GameCube. GameCube.
I don't know an Xbox.
Do you see the
That's why
GameCube
I had a
that had
PS2.
like the built-in? It was like a
Handle.
portable GameCube. Did you see that?
Portable GameCube? That's all. Because they're legendary. They all have a handle. The one right in front
No,
of me
but
has
like
a
it
handle.
had like here. It was something like this. No.
Oh, you mean like a Switch GameCube?
No, it had like a screen built into the GameCube that you would whip up, and
So it had a flip-up screen.
it had a flip-up screen, and you know you could still plug in the controllers. It was like a GameCube, except it had a like an integrated screen. Did you see those? Or am I making the...
I understood.
I'm pretty sure I still have it somewhere.
No, I did not see that, but I understood that from the very beginning when you said that.
I mean, I googled it right now, and there's like really weird results that I've never seen, and so I just wanted you to get confused with one of those things.
You know what I have seen? Have you ever been on a road trip? I see this picture. This looks totally normal. You ever been on a road trip and you see people in their car and they're playing like a GameCube in the back of it? With those stupid screens? Those guys were cool. They were rich. They'd always be playing like Smash or something. You see them at like a gas station.
You're just talking about like the screens that
The
are like
screens that are
integrated
built
on the
into
car,
a TV.
right?
Yeah, but people would use a GameCube. I don't know why. It was always GameCube.
I remember you can buy like the TV like screens, and you could just hook them up via like the car charging system. Like it wasn't that expensive to do.
Yeah, no, but these were like built-in seat. These were special.
The built-in ones are expensive. I'm saying like you could easily.
Or they were like flipped down from the roof. Those were cool.
Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about, but
I never had that.
There's cheap alternatives to do that though.
Yeah, well now it's 2020. I can play GameCube on my phone.
No, I'm saying like back then there was cheap alternatives too.
No, back then was a mystical time. That didn't happen.
No, they did. I think I had one of those. Like, I think
we just recently got a car that has an outlet plug, right?
I didn't have an outlet plug in my car.
Yeah,
What year is this car?
I live in 2020 over here.
Oh, it's a 2013 Jeep though. I mean, you don't really need an outlet plug.
2013. I
Huh.
thought you had technology you were talking about when we were kids. Can't you make an outlet plug out of a GameCube?
They have adapters. Have you seen those adapters?
What?
Yeah, speaking of outlets, have you seen the outlets that are like in Europe?
Yeah, they're
Completely
weird.
different outlets.
They're like facing inward and diagonal.
Like get with the system, Europe.
Have you seen the ones that are just prongs? They're like 3 holes.
Yeah.
That's us. Alright, moving on. Yeah, GameCubes are cool. Did you have a GameCube?
Yeah, I told you, just the integrated TV.
What
We were
did you
playing
have?
Luigi. I didn't have any game.
I never played
Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion. I want to play that. I played it at a
Apparently there was like
McDonald's
a
play
sequel. I
place
didn't even
once.
know there was one.
Did you ever play that? McDonald's play place?
What?
Did you ever play a GameCube at a McDonald's play place?
No. I didn't even know they had that.
Their
McDonald's
they
is
had them
fancy.
at,
Might
they
as
had
well
them
have that.
at cool McDonald's, not the ones near me.
I don't think
But
you're gonna do that
you'd go
anymore
to
with all
them,
COVID.
and you know how when you use the controller a lot, and then your controller gets like super greasy?
That sounds like a bad idea to McDonald's.
Yeah, that's 100% of all of them, and the thumbsticks would be like nothing.
Disgusting.
They wouldn't exist. They'd be like a nub. I remember playing Luigi's Mansion once there, and SSX. 2 games I did not have.
SSX, the snowboarding game?
Yeah. And I was like,
I didn't even know that was on
I
GameCube.
was like, this is a cool game. Then never played it. Then I played the new one. When it was free on gold, when it was not new. Anyway. We should move on. That's 2 months. You know, we're really busting through this list. Are you gonna buy this new Star Wars game in
No.
August?
I
August.
told you, this game is like geared towards
This game's trash. I agree.
we're talking about Squadrons or the
Yeah,
fighter pilot.
Star Wars Squadrons. I keep thinking of it as Star Wars Rogue, because Rogue One is a movie about people in space.
Well, okay, it's like
It's like a terrible name.
What is it? It's like that Tom Clancy Hawks game.
Hawks?
Hawks. Yeah, okay, I was right. It's like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the GameCube I had. Yeah, that one right there. I didn't see you posted it.
Yep. That was the first thing I looked up. GameCube with screen. I don't know what you found.
I looked it up and there was like Nintendo Switch stuff, like
Yeah, that's
GameCube version.
That's what I said first, but no. Yeah, this game looks like Star Wars. I guess it looks a little better than Battlefront 2, because I just played it. But it's not good enough to buy a new game.
Just the fighter pilot dogfighting thing, not my thing.
It's definitely not a game I'd play for.
So I think you gotta have Brand on the podcast.
It was
Get his
good in
opinion on that.
bursts. Did he like playing flying games? I thought he only liked driving games. I was looking
Did you
at
just
his
say he was playing
I was looking at his games.
fly?
There was one of them. There's a jet game. Maybe it was Hawks.
Yeah, Ace Master or something like that.
Ace Mouse.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not playing this. This game's $40, but I'm definitely not playing. I don't even want it on sale.
What's that? Hawks?
No, stupid. What the hell? There's support classes in this? Oh, this looks worse every time I look it up. It looks like it'd be cool in VR. Because the whole game's
That'd
in
be
first
cool, yeah.
person. But I don't have that. That's for rich people. So since you're a PC gamer, are you gonna buy VR now?
No, I'm not gonna do VR. Yeah, the application of VR in gaming hasn't been that great yet, in my opinion.
It's pretty cool. Have you seen Half-Life Alyx?
Okay, that's an exception, I guess. But I mean,
that game's cool. You can fill water bottles with water, balance them, and throw them around.
okay. I'll reword it like
It's
this
crazy.
thing. I haven't seen VR done
That's like the one game.
well. Yeah, that's the exception to most VR games.
I always hear about people talk about VR, and they're like, "Oh, my favorite game is Beat Saber or whatever. That game where you just like hit stuff with lightsabers." That's it. There's like,
favorite game.
there's like no game. It's like the game that came out at launch. They're talking about like 4 years later. VR is not kicking off. It's too expensive.
Yeah, the price point's too high.
Too expensive and too finicky. I don't think you can wear it with glasses either or something. Like that.
They were doing a class in my college for
VR
designing, like interior designing through VR. Yeah, that's crazy. That's gonna have
That's
like a
kind of
market now.
useless.
Not especially with COVID times now when you want to go see
In
a
VR,
property.
I feel like they'd be useless. But like looking at it's fine. I wouldn't say you'd need a whole class to create it in VR though. You just
Well,
make
it's
it
going
normal.
over like creating environments and whatnot.
Yeah, but why would it be different in VR? I'm saying like you have
Well, it's like a
FOV.
VR course, pretty much. I'm pretty sure. Well, the course isn't in VR. You build it.
Yeah, you build it like
You build
normal
the environment, and then you can see it.
in your computer, like people have already
Yeah.
done.
I don't know how to do VR. Do you know how to do VR applications? I don't know how to do that.
You just slap it on.
Yeah, just click the VR button,
Games
right?
in 3D. You slap it on, and then you like add little feet under you. You're done. Do you see they're making Hitman in VR? That seems cool. All they did was like slapping his suit and his
Yeah.
arms.
Hitman's already clunky enough where it should be.
That game's
Just
not
the same.
clunky. That game's actually
It
really.
used to be clunky. When I
It used
I
to be.
remember like
It
the
used
older
to
ones.
suck. They all sucked until the new ones. I played all of them. They all sucked except the new ones. Now the new ones are so tight. They're finished games. Other ones were one players. These are multiplayers.
What? Really?
Multiplay, not multiplayer.
I was gonna say.
Not going nuts, alright?
That sounds. Why would they do that?
Remember when?
How would they?
Remember when they
That'd
used
be
to
kind of
make,
fun.
That would be great, but remember when they used to make games and the second game would always have multiplayer? What happened to that?
What do you mean?
When they were like, I can't think of an example. Maybe Skate. Skate.
You know you're
Skate
saying
one.
things, but you got no examples.
I can't think of an example. They definitely do this. You have Skate, whatever, great game. Skate
Only
2.
game
Skate
I
2.
could
It has
see
two
that,
boards. You play 2-player now. That's the game.
only game I could see you maybe making an argument with is Dead Space, because the third one they added co-op because that's what they thought everybody wanted.
No, that's the third one. They used to do it was like because they had the sequel. They're like, oh, we gotta add multiplayer.
Speaking of Dead Space,
It
you
has
gotta
a
do a
2 in it.
playthrough 3.
It has to be 2-player. Then I can play the other two. Play the Halos first. They're canonical. They're in space.
So I mean, now that Halo got delayed, we can put Dead Space into the front of the queue.
No, we got the Chief.
No,
Chief's waiting for
Halo's
us.
delayed now. Now we gotta
I'm gonna forget the story of the flood.
see playing Halo 1 when it like as like one of my first games and the flood being revealed. That was like cool because you didn't know about the flood. Like everybody was talking about the multiplayer. You know.
You know what summarized my Halo experience? Before Master Chief Collection even came out, when we were doing that assignment and I went over to your house, you were playing Halo.
Yeah,
And I fell asleep while you were playing it. That summarized the Halo experience for me. You guys were into it, and I was not.
Forgot about that.
Do you care about Crash Bandicoot?
It used to be fun, but no.
Did you have?
Yeah, I'm surprised
Which
that's
did you
like
have?
cross-platform.
It
The
used
first
to not
one
be.
and the that's what I'm saying. Like I'm
There's a
surprised
reason
that's on
it is.
Xbox now. It is. Yeah, because I thought it was like a.
It was originally originally it was PlayStation. Then they remastered it, and it was still PlayStation. And then it came from everything else because it's owned by Activision. It has nothing to do with PlayStation.
Naughty Dog. Wait,
No,
but
it's not Naughty Dog.
I thought it was Naughty Dog.
They sold it to Activision.
Okay, yeah, but the first one was Naughty Dog.
It was made by them, but they don't own it.
That must suck when you don't even own your own game.
Yeah, well, it's your first game, you know. I think the first thing you make is generally like you're not going to get a great deal out of it. First one's to get popular. Second one's to make money.
Remember Spyro? That was a good game.
I played those the remasters.
I did not even
They were
get the
alright.
remastered.
They were Dale felt like
That was like one of
my
my childhood games that I wouldn't want to play again because just wouldn't want to.
It's fine. They didn't make it worse. Plays fine. Crash is still too hard. That they did make worse. They made me realize it's still too hard.
I never thought Crash was hard. You're just not good at platformers.
Oh no, if you play this now, it is impossible. I beat the first one. I might have beat the second one. And I'm on the third one. I still haven't beaten it. Came out like 3 years ago.
Only game actually there's only 2 games that I'm like missing out on from not having a PlayStation. Can you guess?
No, because there's at least 15 games I want to play.
There's not 15 games.
Want me to tell you all the games that I want to play?
Yeah, but
It's a big list.
you don't like games that are good, so
These are all
your
games that are
your
that
list
are
is
at
on that
least like
pretty
a
bad.
9 out of 10
Nah, to the blind eye,
to the common, actual, real person.
not to
That's
the
not
blind eye.
insane.
Last of Us
Well,
and Ratchet and Clank.
it's
Those are
not a
the
game
only
I
two
thought you were
games
playing.
that
Which Ratchet and Clank?
all of them.
Yeah, I don't want to play. I haven't played like any. I played 1, 2, 3, and 4 now,
Yeah, I would want to
and there's like so
play.
many of them. That's why I want a PS4 is the back catalog. PS5 you can play all the PS4 games. That's a deal.
Like, I don't even remember like the
Remember what?
like the ending of the first one. Like I'd want to just replay it just to.
You should download this emulator. It's very good.
I'm not going DC emulator. I'm not going to download
Yeah,
the
on
emulator.
PC.
No,
Why not?
that's illegal.
No,
This
it's
is a
not.
100% legal zone over here.
Emulators are legal.
No, no, no.
The downloading a game is not
They don't
legal.
intend to have
Downloading a
Ratchet and
game
Clank
is
on
not
PC.
legal. Downloading the game is not legal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But if you have the discs, you can rip them straight to your computer and play them out there. You're not downloading it. You own the game. You're playing the game. That's what I did. I'm telling you, you should play it. You can run it better than me. I was running it. I was running it in like 2K. You can probably run it in 4K. I was running in 2K with some problems because it can run.
I don't want to play 2K.
You get 4K or above. It's a PS2 game. You can probably run it pretty good.
See, 2K is Matthew's kind of game.
2K? Yeah, 2K golf.
Eh,
Like 2K players. So you're not buying Crash?
Nah, that's
Not even the old ones? There's a new one.
no interest. Played that one as a kid. Maybe one day if I want to be nostalgic, I'll pick it up, but no need.
It's probably pretty cheap. It's probably like $20 at this point. It's 3-in-1. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, but I don't.
But I would
need
not
to
say
play
it's.
it.
I would not say it's as replayable as Tony Hawk.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
different.
It's replayable because I don't remember anything about it, but just.
Yeah, that's kind of how it was. I remember I played one of them and I didn't know which, and I played it. I was like, oh, I kind of remember this. I mainly remember Crash 2, where there was like ice worlds and stuff, and you were like riding on top of a dog or something.
I don't remember that at all.
Then you didn't have it probably.
Yeah, I had the first one.
There you go.
And the
The
racers.
first one's like
Crash.
so basic. There's like you don't do like anything. I had the racers. I don't remember anything about them. I had no desire to get that one.
That was just what you had since you didn't have Nintendo. You know, you had Crash Bandicoot Racing since you couldn't get Mario Kart. I remember I got Mario Kart on my DS, so that was fun.
I never got on the DS. I thought it looked weird. It's like jaggedy. I had it on the GameCube and I had it on the Wii.
Game Boy? What about the Game Boy? Forget about that.
No,
That was the thing, right? The Game Boy?
it was probably, but it looks so weird. They made Tony Hawk games for the Game Boy.
Yeah, I think I had one of them.
I don't think I had them, but
I think I had Pro Skater 2 on that.
not very good. I've heard.
No, there was.
You know, surprisingly.
Forgot about the Game Boy. Wow. I think because on the DS you could play Game Boy games. So I remember
Yep,
playing
yep.
some of the old Pokemon games on DS. That was fun.
Yeah, those are fun. That one used to be cool.
That was like when Pokemon peaked for me.
Yeah, same for me. I bought the one after it. I still haven't beaten it. It's hard to get into.
I saw something like an
There's
ad
too many new ones.
for Pokemon Go. They're like, get into the game and relive the hype of when it first came out because it's just as good as it is then,
Yeah,
if not better, or something like that. It was some weird ad for saying to download it. I was like, maybe I'll download it, but
I remember seeing an ad that was like, you should or it was like a news alert or something, like some news website. It was saying the new monthly whatever thing that is all important or whatever is Magic Carp. It's like I don't want that. Why would I download the game and get that? I already had that. It's trash.
yeah, Pokemon Go would have been cool if it had like a mode that you don't actually like. You could just play like a Pokemon game.
Pokemon Go was cool until you got to a gym and you realized the game sucked.
I never got that far.
You go to a gym
That was beyond
and
me.
there was like no combat. You just pressed the screen and you fought. Not good.
Yeah, I don't think I ever did combat in that game. That was
You
beyond
missed,
my.
you missed nothing. The collecting was the part. And you could level them up, and that was pointless. You could evolve them. Even that was kind of stupid. Oh well. I was thinking about getting a new Pokemon. Glad I did not. I got that Star Wars game instead.
On Switch? What Star Wars game?
The Dark Souls.
Oh yeah. On Xbox though.
It's
It's not on Switch.
No, not on Switch. Pokemon is on Switch. It visually looks good, but I doubt I could get through it. Alright, we talked about
If I had a Switch, maybe I'll pick it up.
what? New Pokemon?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, if it went on sale, but they never go on sale. It's full price. $60.
Yeah, it's hard to justify
It's
buying
tough.
a mobile game for $60.
A mobile game. It's not
But I guess the Switch, that's their whole thing, right? It's not a mobile game.
yeah, it's
on
a
console
normal
platform.
game. It's not a mobile game. They have mobile games on it.
Well, then how does it?
Mobile like
See, I think
mobile like
Pokemon
games.
but I mean, how does it look when you're like exploring? Are you just?
It's fully 3D,
Obviously
like
it's HD.
fully
Yeah,
3D
never mind. I don't
open
know.
world. It's like a
That's
whole
not for
different
me
game.
anymore. I would want to play it like how it used to be, like kind of the
Yeah,
RPG
I liked
style
it
thing.
I liked it when it wasn't even 3D.
Yeah, that's what when I think
Yeah.
of that, that's what I want it to be, kind of.
And they changed it. I don't know. I might play it. They remaster a game like every other release or something, and they're gonna remaster Diamond and Pearl. Did you play those? Those were on the DS.
Yeah,
Those are the next ones up.
those are like DS launch
Those
titles.
will
I
probably
think.
be the last Pokemon games I buy. 'Cause that
But
one,
are they
I know.
remastered? Is it going to be like HD character, or is it going to be like over the?
It's gonna be HD everything. It's gonna probably be on the Switch, but I don't know if it's gonna be open world or not. I don't know if they're gonna change it that much. Because that one was.
What do you mean?
Because that one was top down. Like it was.
Top-down
It was
open world.
3D, but it was on the DS. But it was still top down. But now
Yeah,
they're all
I
3D,
would-
so I don't know if they're gonna change.
I'd
That
want
much.
to play it if it's top down. I like top down.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
I mean, it's the same game technically. It's just how you look at it. But I don't know.
It's just something about playing
I'll
that game
see.
top down.
They remastered all
Made it more
the
believable.
other ones. They remastered Ruby and Sapphire, and I didn't get that. But I didn't have a 3DS, so whatever.
Top down made it like believable when you're like walking on the tall grass and then finds
Yeah,
you.
and you can't see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the new ones you can just avoid them. You can like see them
What?
wandering around.
Yeah, see,
That's kind of better.
it's better, but it
it's not-
takes away from.
But if they're remastering it, I think it should be original.
How are they gonna remaster a top-down game? That'd be funny.
Well, they just make it fully 3D, and they did that. They did that with Link's Awakening was the Game Boy Color game. That's new.
See, Clinks?
And it's Link. Yeah, Clinks.
You gotta-
Link's Awakening. Is that his old?
Gets his own standalone. How
It's
come they don't do that for Dota? They just make like standalone games for each hero. That'd be interesting.
I don't know because
That'd be kind of cool.
then they'd have to make games, and Valve doesn't make games. They just started again.
With Alex, whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, that one and I think Artifact and Underlords.
I know,
Underlords is
so
so
bad.
stupid. Stupid name. Too many trash games. All right, we talked about Watch Dogs 3. You're not buying it.
Trash game. I'm not gonna ever buy that game
All right.
unless it's like multiplayer is good.
I don't even know if there's
Maybe.
multiplayer.
Yeah, I don't even.
They haven't talked about it, so I kind of doubt it. It was in the other two, but not like good. They just need to make the whole.
The
If the
first
whole
one didn't have multiplayer.
no, it had invasions. You
Yeah,
invaded
but
me.
that's co-op.
The second one had co-op, but on like really specific missions. If the whole game was just co-op, it'd be fine.
Yeah,
But it's not.
that's why I don't understand why game developers don't understand. Co-op makes games fun.
It's because they have to like redevelop the game. Because
No, they don't though.
No, because if
Drop
it's,
in a chief.
they could do that.
Yeah,
could-
that's exactly.
No, it's going to be super unbalanced though. But they could make a single player game and then just shove in a second person. Just like, yeah, the game's going to be easy, but it's co-op. They could do that. I don't know. Probably not going to be co-op.
I'm surprised that you're gonna pick that up.
It's October. What? I haven't bought anything.
I haven't bought anything
What
either.
games you buy this year, huh? I
Probably
bought
nothing.
Skater XL.
Probably buy Tarkov. But no, I think I bought Tarkov before
That's
December.
probably last year.
Yeah. I don't need to buy anything.
I don't think I bought anything besides Skater XL. Well, this is why you're always talking about we need a new game and stuff, just because you don't have any games.
Yeah, but none of the games coming out are like worth spending my money on.
There's good
That's why
stuff.
I'll buy Battlefield 4. That's perfectly good game.
All right, madman.
You know, Battlefield 4 is gonna be fun. I'm gonna make you pick it up too.
We'll see. We'll see if it's fun.
If it is fun, you're gonna pick it up. I can get a refund too. That's the other thing about that, right? With the Steam things.
Just beat the whole game.
Beat the whole game. No, I'm just gonna play some multiplayer.
Played for 8 hours, get all the snipers.
And if it's not, I'll
say it didn't look that good. Say it didn't run good enough.
it didn't run well. My
No race tracing.
didn't have ray tracing. Yeah.
Well, I know you're gonna buy Pikmin 3.
Even on Xbox?
No.
It's like a Nintendo game.
Nintendo game. I didn't play any of these. It was like
I remember he used to be OP
GameCube
in
and
Smash.
Wii or something. OP sucked.
Nah, he used to be OP if you knew what you were
Pick the
doing.
worst character.
Nah, if you knew what you're doing on like the old
What's the other best
Smash.
character? Rob?
Or Rob had some crazy stuff too.
Rob sucked. Who's
I
the
remember
joke
cheating
character?
with Rob. What are you talking about? Rob?
Pichu was the joke character.
Who?
Pichu.
Ness.
Sucked. Ness is OP. Lucas is better though.
I don't know if I remember Lucas.
Lucas is in Brawl.
Is it?
Play Brawl? Yeah.
That was on GameCube. That was on Wii.
He was the same as Ness, but he had a stick instead of a baseball bat, and he could freeze people instead of doing some stupid psychic thing that was green. You know, Smash good game.
Yeah, but I mean,
New
it's
Smash,
kind of game we grew out of, I think.
New Smash good game. I beat it, no reason to go back. I'd go back and play Melee sometimes. Not for long. You know, mindless game.
It's like Rocket League.
Sure.
I remember Brawl had a campaign. I forgot about that. Do the new ones have campaigns too? Like a single player game?
It's not like that though.
I forgot about that. It's like
It
a
had-
side scroller, right?
It has a Brawl was a side scroller campaign.
Yeah.
It was made by the guy who made Kirby. That's who made all of
Kirby
the
used to my go-to. I forgot about
Smash.
Kirby.
Kirby's really good. Well, they were really good. Now they make a bunch of weird ones.
I remember playing
But those are side scrollers, and so that's why the Brawl is in adventure mode is side scroller.
some Mario game on Game Boy that I used to play. Yeah, I used to like ride Yoshi. So many ones.
Yoshi's
like, so
Island?
many. Might have been no, that one you're just playing as Yoshi. I
That
think.
you are
right?
Yoshi.
Yeah, I did have that one. I did play that one.
Mario World?
I don't know. There's so many, but I just remember
Not when you
it
ride
being
Yoshi.
extremely hard, and there was so much stuff to do. Beat it.
Did you ever beat that? What was that game? New Super Mario Brothers on the DS? That game like
Don't
everyone
recall.
had.
Maybe.
It's alright. I remember that game you could do split screen with two DSs, and the first one would download the game from you or something.
That's weird.
Pretty weird. Don't have that now.
I remember doing Pokemon on. I think it was Pokemon. They had like a capture the flag multiplayer mode or something.
In Diamond and Pearl, they had something like that. You could go underground.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And you could like go in bases, and you could probably take a
You would
flag.
steal their flag. You would, yeah, I remember doing that.
I don't think you'd like do anything with it though.
No, you would just steal their flag, and they wouldn't have their flag anymore.
Yeah.
And it would be like, well, you have my
Pretty weird.
flag, and you'd want your flag back.
Yeah, I
It
remember.
wouldn't really do
I remember
much.
using that mode and going to people's bases at like school, and then you'd never see base anywhere else in the world. It was such like a useless feature.
Yeah, but you'd buy stuff for your base. I forgot about that. You,
Yeah,
you'd make your base.
you can like put cushions and whatever tables.
Yeah.
Not It's not that great of a base, but yeah, it's a base.
That was like base building early on, though. They were ahead of their game. DayZ didn't even
Yeah.
have base building till recently.
No crafting system, though. That was the issue. If
And no zombies
you could
either.
only craft a table out of dirt. Like Minecraft. No zombies, what'd you say?
I think DayZ. They need to add zombies or
Yeah,
something.
Pokemon's not that good, you know. It didn't have Battle Royale yet. They kind of messed that up.
Yeah. I wonder when that train is probably gonna die.
Battle Royale? When it stops
Yeah.
making money, which is not anytime soon. So you're not getting Assassin's Creed, I assume? Because you didn't buy any of them?
No, I'm not. You know, they get a bad rap too, so it's like, why would I want to even buy it when they already get a bad rap?
What bad rap?
People are like, you know, it's kind of lazy development on a single player game where they just scatter collectibles around the map. There's not really much to it.
They don't do that anymore. They used to. Definitely.
Yeah.
Had like thousands of collectibles, and it was like, there's no point in collecting this. Why would I do this? But even in those games, it didn't really matter.
See, at least in like I think
I don't even know what
Arkham
they did.
Knight, maybe Arkham City, that their version was like the Riddler's quests, and you would do it, and
There
then
was
you
way
have to
too many
like
of those
do a
for me.
riddle. Yeah, but you do a riddle, and at the end of that, you could, you know, that's if you're 100%ing it, and you could beat the Riddler.
Those trophies were interesting, at least. Like, you had to do something special to get them most of the
So
time.
yeah, you had to do the riddle. Like there was something to do. Like you were just gonna go to some place and press A on it.
Except for when they were stupid, and it was just like, oh, blow up this wall. There it is.
Yeah, but that was like an early game one where you're like supposed to be finding out that you can use the explosive thing to blow up walls.
No, you can be like late game and accidentally find like, oh,
Yeah, but
there's
that's
one
what I'm
right
saying.
next to
Like
me.
that was supposed to be one of like the early ones that you're supposed to walk up. That's your fault for not finding it early.
No, I'm talking about. Got that one. I know what you're talking about. I think you're like forced to do that. But like late in the game, you'd be doing something else and you'd be like, oh, there's one. Okay. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna buy Assassin's Creed either, unless it's cheap.
Even if it's cheap, I'm not gonna waste my money
Depends.
on it.
Depends if I beat Watch Dogs too. Because that comes out in October. This comes out in November.
Yeah, if they like pull a surprise release for this new Rainbow Six, maybe that'll be the only game I pick up this year. That's a new.
I don't even have to pay for it. But it's
You
free.
think so? I feel like it's not gonna be free. Why would it be free? Doesn't make any sense.
Because that's how you make money.
Well, they aren't gonna have like a battle pass. I think that's gonna be like a strictly co-op game. I feel like.
Can I make a battle pass? Are you sure about that?
I feel like it's gonna be a co-op game.
Are you sure about that?
If it has multiplayer, how are they gonna do multiplayer?
You buy sets. They'll figure it out.
Nah, I feel like that's gonna be like a co-op game. Like it's gonna. I don't know actually. They haven't released much, so it's hard to tell
I
what
don't
they're gonna
think
do.
it's coming
but-
out anytime soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who makes that? Ubisoft?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Make the
they didn't
Montreal
talk
team?
about it. That's not coming out.
Oh, I think they're trying to make it like a surprise thing.
Then that's definitely not bid. You know
No,
how Apex released out of nowhere? Free game. That's how it works. If the game came out of nowhere and it was paid,
So
nobody
you
would buy
think
it.
you think this thing's gonna be like a BR?
No. I'm
Only
saying
things that are
when you
free
drop a
nowadays
game
are
when you
BRs.
drop a game with no release, it's got to be free.
No, I'm telling you, only games that are free now are BRs. Everything else is paid,
You've seen phone games?
or something with a battle pass. But I don't see, I don't see that game having multiplayer unless it's like co-op. I mean, no one knows really right now, but we'll see when it comes out.
Yeah,
I feel like it's
I
gonna
don't
be
think it's
co-op.
I don't think it's gonna be combat. It's not gonna be the same as normal Siege.
But yeah, it's not gonna be like that. I'm telling, it's gonna be like a co-op campaign. I feel like, and that's why it's gonna like drop out of nowhere.
That's what I think. It's
Like
gonna
they'll
be
probably
free.
have something like teased inside Siege.
Free update. Like the last one, probably.
Unless it's like within Siege, which would be kind of cool.
You can buy Cyberpunk.
Uh,
Have you seen
Does that-
Cyberpunk?
does
Like actual gameplay?
yeah, it doesn't. It looks like a
It looks
Fallout.
like Fallout, but it seems more linear. Like the missions seem much more clear. Like go here, so you don't get lost or anything like that. but it looks crazy. My only gripe would be it's first person only, and that's kind of weird.
Yeah. They need to make a new Old Republic game.
They did. It's called The Old Republic.
No.
It's an MMO.
They need to do like an RPG
6 people play it.
single player game.
That's what this is.
Yeah, the Star Wars though.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
The new. No, that wasn't really. The Dark Souls game was not like that. It's not an RPG.
Yeah,
it was
like a hack and slash.
everything but an RPG. You didn't really. You leveled stuff, but it was so basic I wouldn't call it an RPG. It was like a skill tree, and there was not many skills. But this is the big game. This is like the next gen game, which is crazy, and it's coming out not next gen. Until way later.
Cyberpunk, yeah. I'll probably look good on PC. Like hell, like
I don't even know if you can run it on PC.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to run it. I mean, if I upgrade, maybe, but
This game that I'm looking at is not very amazing for graphics, but
which one?
there's one that's like 73 minutes or whatever, like an hour of actual gameplay.
For Cyberpunk?
Yeah, I don't know this came out. People playtest it.
I don't really see why some people are hyped about it. This kind of looks like
because it's a huge game, and it was made by The Witcher, and everybody loved The Witcher. I did not like The Witcher, but I see why people like it. I just don't like the game.
Well, people want a Cyberpunk game. It's apparently like it's like the next big thing, I guess. Like,
yeah, it's cool.
I don't know.
It's a cool environment. Like it hasn't really been done. It's huge before.
I've never really been into like the Cyberpunk thing, so it's not really a big deal to me.
I think it's cool. To me, yeah, it's just like another Fallout experience in a different environment.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know, it's cool. I'll buy it. Probably on release.
I have to see how it comes out because who knows if that game is going to have any
I think it's gonna come out.
technical issues.
Perfect 10s. They said the fist fighting was like not up to par currently. That's it. They delayed it like 4 times too.
Yeah,
So
it's been delayed after delay after
It's
delay.
definitely been fixed like a lot.
And, the last game I was hyped about coming out was Battlefront 1. Ever since then, I don't really care about new releases.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I was too. You can't trust EA with anything.
Yeah.
That's the real mistake, not the game.
No, the game was a mistake too.
No, but
I was so
it
hyped.
was-
I think
it
I even
was
bought like the
allowed.
really expensive edition,
Mhm.
and it was just garbage. Not garbage, just didn't have. It was pretty bad.
It was so like forced to be like a game and not fun. I don't know. Not too amazing. That's the last like 2020 official release date game. There's other ones.
Cyberpunk?
Yeah, there's other ones.
You don't think it's gonna get delayed? After Halo just got delayed?
Oh no, that's not good. They got delayed for like 4 years. That's not happening. That game got announced like 2012. That game's coming out. Halo got delayed because of COVID, and I think they said
delayed
COVID
also.
didn't affect them at all because they already work apart or something like that. What game?
The Stalker. That's been announced for a while. What, 2012 maybe?
Stalker 2?
No, this new Stalker coming out. That was announced a while ago. Look it up real quick. That's been another one that's been in the makings for a while.
Well, I thought there were like 3 other ones.
Yeah, that's why I'm. Is it called Stalker 2?
Yeah.
There's like Call of Pripyat, and then there's
there's all those like different side name ones. On May 15th, 6 years after the cancellation of Stalker 2, it was announced in 2021. In 2018. So it was announced.
The game was announced a while ago.
Game's ancient. Yeah, I'll play it, but it has no release date, and I would never know when it comes out. It looks like it's so far along. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's what
not
they
even
teased
close.
looks like it's not in
There was no
gonna be
game.
out anytime
It
soon.
was like you might as well show me a picture that says yes. coming.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be released anytime soon. But I mean, like I said, not in a rush.
Yeah.
Ever since Battlefront 1, don't get hyped about new games or anything. New game conferences or whatever.
That's a disappointing life where you live.
No, I just don't care. I'm fine with the games I have now. And Battlefield 4, which I'll soon have.
You don't play that many games though.
Yeah. Because there's not that many great games.
We just don't like that many types of games.
If it's good, I like it.
You should play Hitman. I would consider it one of the best stealth games. The new one, not any of the old ones. Skip all those. Not the newest one. You can play Hitman 1 from like 2015.
The old one sucked.
Yeah, skip those.
Yeah.
The game was cool. The gameplay was bad. Like the way you control it was so bad for every game until these new ones. You can finally play it good.
That was like
you can press a button and know what you want to do.
Hitman was still like one of the games that came out, and they were still like trying to figure out what buttons do what.
I think it was like one of the first 3D games like that or something like that.
Well,
when
yeah,
it came out, their engine was like amazing how it looked in graphics and stuff because nobody did it like that.
I remember playing it down at my friend's house, and he like killed the chef, and he put the chef outfit on. I was like, wow, that was really cool. And he like bypassed security by doing that.
Yeah.
And that was like something new that games didn't really have. But then like he was like, "You want to play?" I was like, "All right, sure." And then you play, and the controls are awful.
Yeah, I went back to play Blood Money, which is like considered one of the best ones. It's like, wow, these controls are awful. They did not hold up at all.
Yeah.
There's no way you can go back and say these are good controls, no matter what you want to do. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the good one. I'm talking about the good one that's good for stealth. And I play it, like, I don't even like going into disguises, but like that's a big part of the game. Because you can play you can basically cheese the game if you play it how they want you to. Going into disguises and doing everything, you can kill like barely any people. But if you stay in your suit and you sneak around everybody, it's like really hard and really.
Oh yeah, because you're not supposed to shoot people like that either.
Yeah, there's like a mode where you can only kill the people you want to, and you can't have their bodies found. You can't kill anybody else, but you can knock people unconscious. But their bodies can't be found, and you can't change your suit. All this stuff. It's fun. There's other games that are announced, but they're not. I don't know when they come out because there's like console launches, but I don't know when the consoles come out. So skip those.
I wonder if the console's gonna get delayed. Imagine.
The Series X isn't. I don't think PS5 is. I mean, it might. I don't know. It only comes out with one game, so whatever.
Yeah, I wonder what the sales are gonna look. New console.
They're gonna sell out. Every console always sells out. It's like guaranteed.
They sell it because they don't give them that much supply.
Yeah, that's just how it is. How much they'll actually compare to mattering, I don't know. Did you look up?
What?
Did you look up Deathloop?
Which one's that one?
That one's by Bethesda, but it's not. It's not like Skyrim or anything.
Is it like Super Hot?
No, it's like 70s.
Sounds like it'd be like Super Hot.
Deathloop?
Are they making another Super Hot game?
Probably. Super Hot's in VR, or that's good VR.
That would be a good VR game, I feel like.
You can stand still. It's a cool game, but it's I don't know playing it. I wish it was cool when I played it.
I haven't played it, but if that had like music that was like fitting for what you're doing, that'd be kind of cool.
Part of it that's stupid.
It
has a story, and the story's really stupid, and dumb. You're like hacking into a computer, and so you're playing this game. And the game is super hot, and you have to like read all this stupid text that you're forced to sit through. It's really boring.
What happened to that platforming game that used to be? I think.
What game?
You like run a bunch of places and run.
Oh,
The name of it.
N plus whatever.
No, not that. It was a first-person platformer that you run.
Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's Edge, yeah.
They
What
made a
happened to that?
sequel and nobody bought it. So they stopped making them. I played some of the first one and it was fine, then I got to a part where I couldn't beat it, so I just stopped playing. I was not amazed. It's probably cool when it came out.
Yeah.
But Deathloop looks cool. That's supposed to be coming out in 2020. I'd buy it, but it's only on PS4 or 5 or whatever. So
I think 2020 is just not a good year for gaming.
It was good. A lot of stuff got pushed. 2021 early. That's where it's at. A bunch of stuff got
yeah.
You gonna play Microsoft Flight Sim?
Yeah, why is everybody talking about Flight Simulator? Just because you can see your house?
Because it looks
apparently.
Because it graphically looks cool and it plays terrible. Fly plane, who cares?
I don't want to be a commercial pilot, so I don't care about that. I mean, maybe ask Brandon. Brandon would like it. Maybe.
You can fly over a bunch of like airports.
I don't know why I think Brandon would like flying games.
You can see like landmarks and stuff, and they're actually like 3D modeled, and that's cool. I'd want to play.
Yeah, like
I'd want to play taking off, and I'd want to play landing. I'd want to skip everything in between.
You need to have like a dogfight mode where you get to shoot other planes.
Or like a building crashing simulation. That
would end really bad.
You should simulate that movie where you crash in the river. Tom Hanks.
Sully?
Yeah. Sully the game.
About the Denzel Washington one.
And then you should be able to get out of your seat and run through the cockpit, and then you realize you're playing that COD mission.
You're flying the plane while the COD mission, COD mission's background.
And then there's like a hole in your plane, everybody's getting sucked out.
There's
That's the game.
There's a plane in Warzone that's just like the mission from MW3. Yeah. It's in the snow.
See, I'd want to look at that, but I'd never have time to look at it.
Yeah.
It's lame.
I think they think like you're gonna be playing the game, so stumble upon it, you know?
Probably. Like these people I saw doing the Easter egg in game, they were constantly being killed by people stream sniping them, and they were like, "Just please stop. We don't want to shoot. Just please stop."
Yeah.
And they were playing that like money mode just so they could respawn.
Plunder, yeah.
And it still just ended or whatever. I don't know. People make these cool maps and you can't even look at them.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's not like an offline mode for just something.
Or like a practice. There's probably bots.
I saw there's a practice mode, but I don't know what it is.
They need multiple people to do the Easter egg to them. I remember I was playing against bots. I think the map was smaller though, because it told you to land at like a specific spot. But I don't know. I didn't continue the tutorial because tutorials are stupid. Do you see Session? That other skateboarding game?
I saw it a while ago. Did they do anything new about it?
It's supposed to come out this year. I don't know if it is. You can play the beta on Xbox like right now if you want. You can play it for like 2 hours for free. You can see what it's like to play Skater XL because the controls are almost identical. The graphics look better, and there's definitely like way more of a campaign in this one. But
campaign's not really important to me when it comes. I mean, if it's good, I guess.
No, it like gives you things to do, not like a story.
No, I don't like really remember the story from Underground, but I just remember it was fun.
Yeah,
to be able to go off your skateboard.
Because you're told to do fun stuff, basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In this one, you're told to do stuff, and like, it seems like they have like a progression system and stuff. You unlock things to do. Skater XL, you just put.
I think Tony Hawk HD. I got to the point where I don't know if you are familiar, but when you could like just max your character out on like Brian's.
Yeah, on the stats.
It's no fun at that point just because you could do anything.
Get different boards. I never knew you could get different boards on character until recently.
Yeah. Underground was cool because you could like customize your board and like try to sell it. I think because that was like the whole point, right? You were trying to think.
Yeah, in American Wasteland, you could customize your board. You could add custom sprays and paints and stuff to it. You could tag
Yeah.
walls. You could get off your board and climb stuff too.
That was like Underground.
Yeah.
I think Underground was like
It
the
was the
start of
same.
the being able to explore.
But that one was. But American Wasteland was free roam, and Underground was more mission based.
No, it was free roam, but like
No, like the whole game was every map was linked. You could go from each zone, every map to one map. That was like the selling point. Whatever. Tony Hawk's good. Hope this new one's good. Hope it's not trash. Like
I just want a good
one.
park creator. That's like all I really care about.
Why do you like the park creator so much?
I don't know. It's like that was my favorite thing about those skating games, especially when Underground came out, and you could actually like walk around the park.
Like I liked making parks, but I never thought you could do too much to them.
If it has a good park, you could do some crazy stuff. Or good park creating, like a good system. Like
Yeah.
Mark McMorris Infinite Air has a really good system. I'm just not good at it. I like playing like the community maps because they'll create like real resorts and it's kind of cool. Like they created like the X Games and it's like tournaments and you could just go do that map.
Yeah, I don't know. Infinite. The idea is like infinite replayability, but at a certain point you realize like, oh, this is the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. If there's like a good park creator, you could just create maps that are just completely different and longevity of the game will be well.
Maybe.
Park creator is key.
What I remember Tony Hawk is a bunch of the same things over and over. Same tools, not that many like stuff, but it didn't really park create in 3 either, so I don't know.
I remember there's one like you could like raise the ground.
Yeah,
Like
you could do that. No, what I'm thinking. Raise the ground, make bowls, make ramps. They go high. You could put down like a skyscraper and stuff and jump off it. You could also, the most complex thing was you could do rails and you could set like points, like pivot points, and it would go between them like a roller coaster kind of thing. So it would be like a freeform rail. But that was really it. So all you could do is really just press grind and go through it.
yeah.
And then,
I mean, Tony
like,
Hawk didn't really have a skill gap, so it was not really like
No.
it was or how Skater XL is going to be.
I don't know if Skater XL. Well, Skater XL is until it isn't. I can do any trick at this point. Now it's not hard. It's like a learning curve. It's not a skill gap. But that's all 2020. There's 3 games in 2021.
So far.
Well, 4. There's Halo now. At some point. Early. I assume it's early. I don't think they can survive a second holiday release.
No, I think it's probably gonna come out early.
It has to be early.
I don't know why it's delayed. Like they've been working on this game for so long.
People complained about the graphics and COVID.
I don't feel like the graphics are like.
They're not that great. I'm looking at a picture of Session. Looks better than it.
No, the graphics don't look great. Well, the thing about like the cool thing that Halo 1 did that you like it doesn't age well, but it was cool because it had like that kind of immersion. It was when you look at cutscenes for that game, they're on the same engine. Like they're the same like they're not like pretty cutscenes, you know what I'm saying? Like they're
Yeah, games do that.
so when you like the cutscene ends, you just like go back to your character. If you look at like Halo 2, like the remastered, it's like HD cutscenes. So I mean, Halo didn't really have like best graphics, but the gameplay was fun. So I don't really care about graphics when it comes to that.
I don't care. Next gen system better look good. You're selling me on ray tracing. You think it should look good. Something should be there.
Yeah, I mean to have the ray tracing thing. I mean they better have it now on
stupid.
release.
They said it's
right?
4K 60 at least. But I don't even
But
know
I mean,
if
if they're delaying
4K.
it, they better have that ray tracing patch state.
Yeah, I think they have to. At this point, that and whatever they're fixing. So the other games are Hitman 3, Resident Evil Village, and Far Cry 6.
Seeing the new Resident Evil stuff.
You didn't see it?
Far Cry.
Did you not see it?
No, what was,
You should watch
I
it.
didn't know
That trailer's really cool. Look at this picture. This is what Halo should be.
I don't get Discord
Look at
pops.
this. Look at
Send
this
it.
graphics. This is
Here, I'll
crazy.
watch it because my game just ended.
It's crazy. That's like current gen.
Are we 100% on that? I mean,
This is how the game looks. Have you seen their other trailers? This is like
but for
I'm looking.
Village.
Yeah, this is how it looks. Like they walked by a tree. I could see the tree doesn't look that good. Their engines are really good. Did you play 7?
7 looked great.
This is
I have.
this
I
is
haven't
kind
played
of
it
how
yet.
7 looks. Yeah,
They saved that series. I think they were going downhill after 6, right? And they
6 was a
found it
disaster.
cool.
Everybody hated that, right?
Yeah,
And then 7 went.
they turned it around.
The only issue with this is that it's first person. I don't like how it's first person.
Well, that's what everybody hated at first. When they play it, and they're like,
It's a good game. I prefer if they went back to not.
he says he's friendly. There's a Daisy.
See, these are like real cutscenes. They aren't even running in 60.
He shoots him and then he wants him to be quiet. It doesn't make any sense.
This part's not that impressive, actually.
So I don't know what's going on in the universe, though.
This takes
Is it a
place.
zombie
This
werewolf?
takes place like 20 years after all the Resident Evil games. 20 years later, there's Resident Evil 7. This one's a sequel to 7.
See, have you seen this trailer? The Raccoon City trailer made it look like it was
Oh yeah,
Great game.
this isn't gameplay immediately. I can tell. There's like focus pulling and stuff.
Best video game trailer ever, though.
What are you gonna say, Dead Island?
No.
It's not that good when you watch it. Not the game.
If you look at the ad campaign for Halo 3, those are some of the best ads I've seen for a video game ever. I mean, if you look at the ad campaign for Halo 3, that's like they went like crazy on the Halo 3 ads. They spent some decent money for the marketing for that game, and it was well worth it, obviously. I mean, the last Halo.
Yeah, no, it's fine. If I liked Halo, it'd be better.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't like Halo. Halo's great.
This-
I mean, I think you missed out on it.
This is
You-
when I look
you
at
just
this,
missed out on it.
I don't see Halo. No. I see Gears of War. This is what would be cool if it was Halo.
I think you honestly you just missed out on
It's like
playing it while it was out.
it's like to me the fighting is too goofy to be serious. I don't know. It depends. Like I went back and played the original Resident Evils, like all those, and I liked all of them. They're fine. They're good. It just depends on how it ages. Maybe it doesn't age well.
Yeah, I don't think Resident Evil aged well.
It did. It's great.
No, I don't know about that. I've heard people say it does not age well.
The very first one looks terrible.
What's even in terms of
I played.
Gameplay.
I did play the remastered one, but that was from like 2005. Gameplay is great. Actually, I like the gameplay of the first one better than the other ones. The one where they have like a camera that you have to play through the camera view. It's like security camera. You have to basically move around it. I thought that was way better because you can't. You have to like deal with that, and you don't really know what's in the next room because you can't look around the corner or anything because you're forced to see.
I've heard people talk crap about that.
I've heard people talk crap about the controls, which they fixed in this remaster, and those sound terrible. Where you have to move forward by moving forward, and you can't tell what direction you're moving based on the camera. That sounds terrible. You should play it.
Resident Evil?
Yeah, Resident Evil 1, the remaster. It's not like the new second one.
Well, yeah. I
played them way out of order too. I played 1, then 4, then 2.
Well, I played the newer
7.
ones.
And
Like
then
not 7, obviously, but the
Yeah.
new ones before 7. But I mean, that was when they started to go downhill.
did you play 4?
I believe so, but I'm not 100%.
4 is the like considered the best one. That's
I
when played as,
never
like, the
Resident
last
Evil
one.
was All right, it's never. Remember that the movies completely different.
Movies are pretty bad. I liked 2 of them, or maybe 1 of them. I don't remember. So they're all bad though.
So that Halo
They're not
piano
great
though too.
games.
That's like, I'm watching the trailer right now. Like, come on.
I don't know. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me as much too, because I can tell they're action figures.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's action figures, but just.
But I can tell like immediately. So
I mean,
it's
this was
goofy.
like the back of Halo's 2 ending too. Like it was a big cliffhanger.
Yeah, that cliffhanger didn't affect me because I didn't know it either.
Or we haven't even been Halo 2 yet, so you'll see it.
I don't know. Resident Evil would be cool. I didn't even beat 7 though, so whatever. Still wouldn't even buy this yet until I beat that. Did you beat the Far Cry's that you bought? Did you buy 4?
I bought 3, maybe 4.
I know you bought 4. I don't know
Is it 4?
if
Then I
you bought
bought
any
4
other
then.
ones. I remember you bought it and we tried playing co-op and there was like nothing to do because you couldn't do the missions.
Yeah, what's up with co-op games sucking like that?
Well, you could do the fortresses and like clear areas, but you can't do the story. Even the story didn't really matter. I don't know. The new one looks kind of weird. New one looks like it's I don't know. The Ghost Free show. Ghost Fring.
Oh yeah. I don't care.
You know, I don't know. Maybe it's good. Last 2 burned me pretty much.
I thought you liked the other one.
I like them, but they're not good. It's the same as Just Cause, but those are like extreme examples. Just Cause is an absolutely terrible game, and I would never recommend it to anybody. But I still played it. It's like a free roam game where you get to shoot stuff, you know? Whatever. They go on sale really fast too.
Yeah, it's.
Like they had 5 on sale for like $8. I thought that came out like 2 years ago. But that's really it. Oh, there's Hitman 3. I'll buy that. Whatever. And Halo Infinite. I'll Game Pass that.
Yeah, nice thing about Game Pass.
Yeah, don't have to buy it. It's so cheap. It's on sale basically the second it comes out. So whatever. I'll get it at Game Pass. But
I'm telling you, Game Pass is a big.
Game Pass is a deal. Don't think Xbox was survive long enough though.
I don't think you're right. I don't know. Check back in your time, see what happens. I think Xbox is going to be in.
How do they make money? They say right now they're not making money.
They're making money off Game Pass.
They aren't.
They
They're
are.
operating at a loss. They said we wish we were doing better.
Nah. Check the tapes.
No, check the numbers, Mason.
No.
So that's all.
Yeah, pretty much it.
Got anything else to say?
You need to get good.
Anything you got to bring to the table?
No, you gotta get good.
I got one more thing I can do real quick. Want to guess the price of the consoles? You're gonna like the bottom part. I can guess the price of how much your PC is gonna cost upgrade compared to the console.
Yeah. Oh, this is like top of the line stuff. This is gonna. If that's gonna be better than an Xbox and a PlayStation.
But is it price wise? I don't know.
$100 more? Yes. I think they're gonna be around $500.
Well, there's 2 editions. Okay, there's one with disc, one without a disc with PS5, and these are like UHD whatever 4K things. I don't even have any.
I think
of those.
entry level
and then
would be
we don't
3
know
to 400.
We don't know the Series X.
I think entry level, like the cheapest platform, is gonna be 300 to 400 bucks.
Hold on. Let me give you some advice. Every console is launched at like $400.
Yeah, I know that. But that's what I'm going to say. Like entry edition, like cheapest one, probably 300 to 400 bucks
For both?
Yeah. I mean, give or take
disc.
some 50 bucks, maybe. I don't know. I think most expensive will be 50. Or 500, I mean.
550?
No, 500. Just somewhere around the 500 mark.
So you think 100 difference for the UHD 4K thing? Disk drives? Because I think that's the only difference in these, probably.
I think it's gonna be around $500. More than that, I'll surprise. If it's less than that, I won't care.
I bet it's 400, 450. 400 though.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's probably 400.
I think it's.
I mean, it's gonna be labeled as 399, but
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the. I don't know.
Xbox can also undercut because they're losing.
I think
but
they
I
plan
don't.
on undercutting.
I don't. I don't. I think they plan on it, but I don't think they're actually gonna end up doing it. They're gonna launch and be like, "Oh, never mind. We can't do that. Same price."
Xbox X will launch. Okay, the Xbox Series X launched. Wait, no.
Series X launched at 400, I think.
Xbox One launched at 500 in
Yes.
2013.
Yes, with the Kinect. And they removed the Kinect. It was 400.
I think it's gonna be $500.
Then the Series X. No. Then the One X launched at 400 still.
I think the most expensive one's gonna be 500, and for the double iteration, 500, 350. Fairly confident on that.
350.
Around there, yeah.
So you think they're gonna be cheaper than consoles right now?
I mean, how much are consoles right? Well, of
Well,
course, these are the older generation.
Hold on. Well, no. How much they were? The One X was $400 still, and then they removed them from shelves because they're gonna replace them with the system basically. So they could be the same price, or you're saying lower. But you're saying lower.
What are you saying? You lost me. I don't know.
They stopped selling the Series X. They stopped selling the Xbox One X, the thing you have.
Yes, yes.
You're not selling them anymore. I don't think they're
Okay.
selling. I don't think they're selling the Xbox One S either.
All right.
So they're gonna replace them with the new ones.
Yes.
They were both selling at like 400 and 200. 200 for the
Yeah,
base.
of course, they're gonna be more.
Then how much?
$100 more isn't too much more.
It was the Xbox One X was 400. So you're saying they're going to be 350 now?
No, I think the most expensive one is the Series X, cheapest one.
Series X is the most expensive.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be $500 for the newest one.
Okay.
For the
about
new
other
most expensive one, probably like 350.
Okay. All right.
Well, what are you thinking?
I'm saying 400, 450.
We'll see. I think 500
50
is.
bucks for a disk drive. That's kind of how it is on a PC. That's what they did already do that kind of, but that was a Blu-ray disk drive. That wasn't UHD. I don't know how much those cost. I feeling like they're gonna take a loss and get that. And how much do you think a PC would cost?
I told you, my PC is gonna be 600
from scratch.
from scratch.
What is that? Like 1,002 probably.
I don't know about that.
Everything from scratch.
Everything from scratch.
Graphics card. They say they can run 4K, definitely, maybe 8K. It's gotta be like,
Yeah,
that's
but
gotta be like 300. No, that's gotta be like 400 at least. Just on graphics. CPU. 200 maybe.
I would say
If you got a
1,000.
deal.
Because no RAM.
Everything else that's at least
Does it have RAM?
no RAM. No, there's gotta be RAM.
Does the console have RAM? I mean,
I think they have like
they're boasting about an SSD drive. Like
they
that's
don't
a
have
big
amazing
thing.
RAM. Those are normal SSDs, whatever. Those are like $100 SSDs. $100 SSD. 200 other ports maybe.
I don't know.
Case 50. I don't know.
I think for a PC, it's probably double the price. Probably $1,000. You could probably
1,000
run
flat.
games better. I think. Yeah, like give or change a few dollars. A few.
They do
$2.
have deals. Like they've agreements with retailers to make stuff cheaper.
Now, obviously, it's Microsoft. I think it's. I mean, obviously, you could do more on a PC. I just wonder how they say for.
I bet it's like
But
1,250.
I mean, you could price it out. You can
PC's
go to like a.
No, I don't want. I want to guess.
No, I'm saying for like a good PC. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to guess how much it would cost.
If I wasn't in Rocket League, I would check right now, but I'm pretty sure.
I bet
like,
somebody's done Oracle. I could guess.
Well,
Make your
you can
guess,
just make
though.
your own, like decent stuff. I would say probably $1,000. Because I mean, I could probably game 4K. I have enough VRAM to do it. It's just the CPU's holding me back. Actually, I don't know. I wonder if I could. When I get my 4K TV, I'm gonna see if I can run games in 4K.
All right, I looked it up. What's your guess?
Probably like 1100.
Oh, this is it. Oh wait, no, this is it. Okay, 1100.
900 to 1100. Yeah, in that price range.
Okay, according to this website, it's in euros.
Okay.
I think it's pretty close. It's definitely a number enough that'll matter. It says 1,600 euros. So
Don't think of that at all. No. Is that including the 4K TV?
No, actually, that is true. You have to pay for moderate, but I'm not going to include that. It tells you like every part.
The thing about 4K
Most
gaming
expensive is a 680 euro graphics card.
Yeah, which one is it though?
GeForce RTX 280.
See that
2080.
Yeah, that's the most expensive. That's what, $800. Matthew got his for.
It's 8. I don't know what this is.
It has 8 gigabytes of VRAM.
No, this is in euros.
What?
It's in euros. I can't even look at the price. It's 700 euros.
I saw the price for it. It was $800.
Okay.
But that has 2 gigabytes more of VRAM than I have. So I mean, I don't know if 2 gigabytes make that big of a deal.
$250 SSD. That sounds expensive. That doesn't sound correct.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
this guy's gonna build like top of the line.
This is what a website says. We can't. Let's check another website.
I'm telling you, just go to like a part picker website and type in 4K gaming and see what. Type in PC part picker, and something like that.
There's some new site that's done it.
Yeah, but they'll have like builds that people have done before, and you can see how much they cost. As long as you have an RTX graphics card, you can run 4K.
IGN says their PC would be over 1,000, but I don't know how much. They don't tell you. Yeah, whatever. A UHD Blu-ray drive is $100.
Why do you need a Blu-ray drive?
Because if we're building a PC that has everything, that's what it has.
But you don't need a Blu-ray drive to do 4K.
No, but they run off discs.
You're talking about consoles.
Yes, I'm talking about the console comparison.
I think you're talking about building a PC in comparison.
Building a PC that can do everything these consoles can do.
Oh, yeah, but that's the thing. You know, you don't need.
We still aren't
all
like
that junk.
Really that close. Yeah, whatever. But it's pretty much like double the price.
Yeah, I would say consoles can be 500. PC to do that would probably be 1,000.
Yeah.
But you get more out of a PC.
How? Well, you can reuse some parts, but not every part. Like if you want to upgrade, what'd you need to upgrade? Definitely graphics card. Maybe CPU. You'd probably be fine with that. So that's 2 things. That's like an $500 upgrade to the next generation.
Let's see, give me a sec. I'm gonna figure this out. Let's see. I guess you can't filter. Just
Like,
$994.
What? Based on what you're googling?
Based on System Builder website.
I don't know.
AMD Ryzen. $200 CPU. $94 motherboard. $400 graphics card. Yeah, this looks about right.
That doesn't sound correct. $400 graphics card?
Yeah, 410 for an AMD Ryzen. I'm telling you, it has 8 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, this is a good graphics card. 8 gigs of RAM.
AMD, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheaper than NVIDIA. I did notice that.
Well, I'm telling you, my graphics card is 300.
Is yours NVIDIA or not?
NVIDIA. Or EVGA, rather.
Oh, well, whatever.
16 gigabytes of RAM, 110 SSD.
I don't think I'm even buying these consoles at launch, so.
Buying what?
Buying the console at launch. So
I'm not buying the console at launch. Read all if I need to.
I'll see how it goes. I don't even need it at launch. So I guess that's it.
AMD Ryzen. Yeah. Like a really good PC build actually.
Better be with that price.
$900. You can build a PC under 900 or under 1,000. It's usually gonna be like 900.
Yeah, you can, but
And it'd be good.
not amazing.
You just you see too
run
many
stuff on
like
high.
pre-built PCs. Yeah, in 4K.
High, not ultra.
I think if you.
Not the goods. If you're running stuff on high, it
I'm
means
pretty. Yeah.
that means you're ready to go to medium. That's not good.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's an O.
You might as well say if you're running on high, you
got 1 degree to go down. 2 degrees of possibilities. That's better.
I think you need 6 to 8 gigabytes of VRAM, and you could just do 4K pretty. But you think the new consoles are going to be having 4K resolution on high textures? That's my question. Ultra textures. I think they're going to be downgrading game stuff for console.
The new ones, not many. I mean, it's going to take a while, but later on in the generation, it's going to be needed. Most of these games at the beginning, they look terrible. Like, they say they can run 8K. I don't think it will. Like, any game will be in 8K.
Yeah, 8K with like downgraded graphics. I don't think these games are
It's
going
to be 4K upscaled, like way higher. If it even runs in 4K, most of them will run 1080 still. They'll run actual 1080 and look good, and then fake upscale it. So I don't know. That's why I want to wait and see what people say about the facts. All right. So that's all.
Yeah, goodbye.
That's all you closing thoughts.
Bye-bye.
All right, see ya. This is a long one.
It was like 4 hours.